If you want to build a new gaming PC that performs amazingly well, not only right now, but also in the future, then you came to the right place because I show you the top 3 best value future-proof gaming PC builds that don't break the bank. I'll show you a PC for every budget and all resolutions included, 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution, and I will show you the level of gaming performance that you can expect with each system. You can find the links to these gaming PCs down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first PC, we have the 1080p future-proof gaming system. With this one, you will be able to play at 1080p ultra settings right now and in the future. This one has the Ryzen 5 7600 processor alongside the RX 6750 XT graphics card, which has 12 gigs of VRAM and is going to perform amazingly well when it comes to 1080p right now and down the line. Here you also get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, so expect an amazing level of streaming performance as well. And since you get the Ryzen 5 7600, if you want to upgrade this PC, for example, let's say you want to change the graphics card, or you will be able to do so, and most likely the Ryzen 5 7600 will not bottleneck. And if you want to change your CPU down the line, since you are on the AM5 platform, you will be able to do so without any issues. Now for this one, I went with a 750 watt power supply, which is a bit of an overkill for this system in terms of wattage, but it's important in case you want to change components down the line to higher end components where they will most likely require more wattage, and that's why I went with 750 watts. And then for the case, you get a nice Sama case. It's one of the best value cases in the market because of its airflow and its price. In terms of the exact level of performance, you can expect very high FPS at 1080p in esports games, competitive settings, and also in high demanding titles, high to ultra settings. Feel free to go with a 1080p 360Hz monitor if you play games like Fortnite, CS2, Valorant, and games of that nature. And the price for this system will be under $1,000 and that's why I do believe that this one is the best value one for 1080p resolution in case you want to play right now and also down the line. With the next PC, we have the best value future-proof 1440p gaming system, which has the Ryzen 7 7700, which is an 8-core processor, so it's going to be amazing for streaming, doing multitasking right now and in the future. And alongside the CPU, you get the RX 7900 XT graphics card, which has 20 gigs of VRAM and it's a complete beast for 1440p resolution. If you want to go NVIDIA, you can go with the RTX 4070 Ti Super. However, keep in mind that the RTX 5070 Ti is coming in a month. So if you want to wait one extra month, you might be able to get a better deal with the 5070 Ti. Now, we don't know the exact level of performance. So if you want to buy right now and you want to buy from NVIDIA, then the 4070 Ti Super is going to be your best option. Both will be able to achieve very high frame rates at 1440p resolution, and I'm talking about over 115 plus FPS in high demanding games, high to ultra settings, and you can expect very high frame rates as well when it comes to esports shooters, competitive settings. So feel free to go with a 1440p 240Hz or even 360Hz monitor. Here you also get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and you get 2 terabytes of SSD, so you get plenty of storage to install more games in the future or just any programs that you want. Keep in mind that with this system you can also play at 4K resolution with no issues, but if you want something more future-proof, then I recommend a 1440p monitor. I can assure you that this system will be able to play games at 1440p in the next few years, but I cannot guarantee you the same for 4K resolution. The price for the system with the 7900 XT graphics card from AMD will be $1,540, and if you decide to go with the RTX 4070 Ti Super instead, then it will be $1,689. And then if you want a future-proof 4K resolution gaming PC, then I recommend you getting the Ryzen 7 9700X processor alongside the RTX 4080 Super. Now, I want to be clear here as well, the new RTX 5080 is coming soon, so again, if you are willing to wait, I recommend you waiting for the 5080, but if you're not willing to wait and you want to buy right now, then the 4080 Super is going to be your best option. Alongside the CPU and GPU, I went with a very premium XA70 motherboard, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of SSD, a King 65 Pro case, which in my opinion is one of the cleanest cases out there in the entire market, with excellent airflow and a very beautiful design. And then I went with a 1000 watt power supply, which is going to be an overkill for the 4080 Super and a Ryzen 7 9700X. But in case you want to upgrade your CPU or your GPU down the line, you have more wattage to install those components without having to replace your entire power supply. Now, the price for this system by the time of filming is going to be around 2000 USD. Maybe it's a bit more expensive, or maybe it's cheaper when you're watching this video. So I do recommend you checking the latest prices and availability from the links down in the description. But again, I want to make this super clear. If you want to buy either the 4070 Ti Super or the 4080 Super, maybe waiting will be your best option in terms of price or performance. Now, this last system, in terms of gaming performance at 4K, you can expect high frame rates at 4K high to ultra settings. So in the next few years, you will be able to play at 4K with no issues with the latest high demanding games coming into the market. But keep in mind that you may need to play with DLSS quality enabled depending on the game, because some of these games are not fully well optimized. So I cannot guarantee you that you will be able to play at 60 plus FPS native resolution at 4K. Heavily depend on the game that's coming and the exact settings that you want to play at. Because quite frankly, 4K is the hardest and most demanding resolution, so it's hard to tell you whether this system will be the best in the next few years. But in terms of hardware, the 4080 Super is a very good GPU for 4K, and again, it will depend on the optimization and the game and settings that you want to play in the future. And if you have a different budget, then I'd recommend you watching my video on the best PC builds for every budget and every resolution. You will find that one in the top right corner of the screen. And if you need a more personal PC help, you can find the top link in the description, where I will take a look at your specific situation and help you out one-on-one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.